Hello everyone. Happy Thursday. It's the end of another wonderful day, and wow, Friday is right upon us. The week is just about gone. Hope you had an incredibly wonderful day, and if you didn't, you still have a few hours to still turn it around and make it into something that was good. Always be grateful for the opportunity to have good or bad days, right? So just wanted to give you a quick word of encouragement there, that as you approach the end of the week, in spite of what you might have encountered, just be grateful that you were able to make it. And I hope you guys are hearing me. My signal, it says my signal is weak. And I see some of you jumping on. Thank you for taking some time out of your busy schedule to stop by and spend a few moments with me. So I want to just talk with you a little bit about a question that I got. In my last couple videos, I mentioned very briefly about positioning what you have, your product, your service, your opportunity, as a solution to people's problems. And someone inboxed me and said, well, how do I do that when cost is always a factor? And so I'm going to answer that with one word, and that word is value. Okay, and now I'm going to expand on that answer by sharing the story with you. So a couple years ago, I was in the market for a new vacuum cleaner. I had a really good vacuum cleaner and it broke. And so I thought, well, this is a good time to get something that really served my needs, was very functional. And I thought, you know, for $200, I can replace what I have. At the time, my mom was ill with cancer. She lived with us, and dust was a really major issue. And we tried everything we could to eliminate dust from accumulating, and also reduce, once we were cleaning, to make sure that dust wasn't flying around very much. I also had some problems with allergies, and I was very dust sensitive and really didn't want to have to deal with a lot of those problems. So here I was in search of what's the best vacuum cleaner out there that I can find that was functional, right? So I started doing a little bit of research to see what was cutting edge on the market, had a good price, and checked out a few stores, did some online searches. Then I started talking to some family and friends. Probably a very similar process to what you guys might do when you go in search of a product or service or opportunity. And so in one of those conversations with a friend, someone said, you know, I just met a person who has a business selling vacuum cleaners. And I thought, really, tell me some more about that. And she said, yeah, this person would actually come out to your home, do a demo, and you can see, you know, if it meets your needs. And I thought, oh my gosh, this sounds like an answer to prayer, because at the time I was commuting about 3 hours each way to work at the university I worked at, and the last thing I wanted to do was go shopping for anything, much less the vacuum cleaner. So that sounded perfect to me. And then the convenience, and you know, I can get to see what this vacuum cleaner would actually do on my carpets to solve my problem. So I got the number, made the appointment. This young, vibrant salesperson walked into my home and started doing this incredible demo. And he was going on and on and on about every possible aspect of this vacuum cleaner. And I thought, well, it's a free demo. He's really into this and he has a lot to share. But what he was doing, he was very clever. He was well trained, and he was following a system that allowed him to systematically educate me, as well as answer my questions and respond to my concerns, all very, very seamlessly without me having to do a whole lot of anything. And as I speak to my entrepreneurial friends and I answer this question that was asked to me, there are a lot of things that will come out in this story that you can apply to what you do on a daily basis. So he's showing me that not only can this vacuum cleaner clean my carpets and do it incredibly well, better than other vacuum cleaners that I've used before with the bag, and there was no dust kicking out once you were vacuuming, and it would clean my cushions and my couches and my drapes and everything. He just went on and on about the details and the intricacies of this vacuum cleaner. By the time he was done, I concluded that this can do everything, including my dishes and doing laundry, basically. And so I wanted to say to him, okay, so we've gotten through all of this. What is the cost here? Before I could really finish that question, he said to me, there's more. And I thought, wow, what else is there? And now remember, he's asking me questions as I go along, as we went along here, and he's responding to those questions. He's heard my concerns about dust and dust flying in the air, and all the concerns about allergies and protecting my mom's lungs and all of that. So he's very, very intuitive, and he's listening to everything I say. And now he says, so there's more. And he's telling me now the vacuum cleaner can also shampoo your carpets. And I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? In addition to doing my dishes and my laundry, it's going to shampoo my carpets too. Wow, this is incredible. So he does a demo, and my carpets never looked that good, vacuumed and shampooed. And, we went on and on. Value, value, value. He's illustrating the value. So by the time we're finished with all of this, I said, all right, so what's the price? So he tells me it's a $2,000 vacuum cleaner, but it's not just a vacuum cleaner, it's a vacuum cleaning system, right? It's a complete system. It's an air purifier. Did I tell you that part? It's an air purifier. It's going to clean the air. It's going to remove all the things that cause all the health problems we experience. And I will tell you this much. He was willing to leave that unit in my home that night, and I was willing to have him leave it. And I did. I bought the vacuum cleaner that night because he addressed all my concerns. The value was tremendous. And remember, I was prepared to spend $200. But because the value was so great, the price was no longer a factor. So, my dear entrepreneurial friends, when you have the worry and the concern about the price, the cost of your goods and services, your opportunity, remember this story. Maybe it will help you. If there's any value in this story, hopefully it will help you to create some value in what you have and what you position to people, because people want solutions in their lives. People are not just customers. They're not just dollar signs. They're people with lives and families who have real problems looking for real solutions. And if you position very well what you have and create the value, chances are pretty good, most of the times, that you will be able to engage them in what you have to offer without price being much of a concern. Okay, so that's what I have for you tonight, just answering that question that came to me. I bid you all a wonderful evening. Looking forward to talking with you again tomorrow to share some tips and hopefully some valuable nuggets that you can use right now as you go out and build your businesses and share the wonderful entrepreneurial experiences that you're having. Have an amazing, amazing evening. Do something to help those around you. If it's your team members who are stuck, bring them into community. Like I spoke about last night, it's not just one community they can tap into. There's several great ones out there. You guys know the ones that I promote. They're really good people, leaders out there who are on a daily basis pouring their hearts and soul out to really help people win. And I'm going to be offering some information as well. So be sure to utilize all this good free stuff that's available to you and just go be the winners that you are. Okay? Until we talk again, have a wonderful evening and be blessed.